Howdy Bladers, it's Ferdinand once again with another set of the week for Millennium Blades, and this time we're going to take a look at an expansion set called Lightning Bug. Just in case I don't really know anything about the show that they're parodying, so I don't know, we'll just go ahead and start. Alright, so this very first card is so crazy. This is Walsh, has a play effect, copy an action printed on another single, accessory, or deck box in play, max 30 RP for this effect. This effect cannot be copied. This is a crazy card, especially to start with this. Copying any action in play. It's in play. So any other tableau you can also do that as well. I mean, that is something that to watch out for. You can be really creative with this card too. Think about all the promos you can copy with this card. I mean, this can go anywhere. You can use an action and an action again. And the level 2 star, it's really easy to find in this set. I mean, wow. But do watch out for this card, and maybe you can get it as well and put it in your tableau. And for an action, it's a really great thing. Alright, moving on to K Winnett. She has an ongoing effect. Each time you use an action, gain 4 RP. Now for, if you're going to use it, I think about 5 times, actions 5 times in your turn, it'll be about 20 RP. And if you're going to use the full 6 actions on your turn, it will be 24 RP. So it's not that much for a card like this. It is a card from an expansion pack, but something that's ongoing and gives you little points that you have to keep managing up. For me, it's not that great. Next we have Brooke Lamb, and she has a play effect. Flip any number of accessories in your play area to gain 8 RP for each accessory flipped this way, and has the additional score effect. Gain 4 RP for each face-on accessory you have. So you're looking to get about, let's see, flipping both your accessories will be 16 RP, plus the 4 you have face down. If she still remains up, will be another 8. So it's going to be 24 if you're looking for optimal play. If you have decks, it will probably be about 36. You will have 3 accessories you can bring along, and you can flip. Then we flip 3 flip down accessories, so giving you a maximum of 36. I think there's maybe a few more cards you can get you for adding more accessories, I think, but for this card it's not too bad if you really don't care about your accessories. Jamie Cobb is the next card. Has the play effect. Clash with an opponent, the winner adds a card from the score area to their hand. If you win, gain 15 RP. It's not a bad card for clashers, and I think you have to play this a bit more opportunistically when there is the right card you can grab from the store area. And I believe it's kind of weird. I think it's supposed to be worded as the aftermarket, but if it's in the store area, then I guess you can grab it from the top of the deck, which doesn't really make sense. So I would say it would be in the aftermarket. Could be an error, but you have probably double check that on the FAQ. So yeah, Jamie Cobb. And finally, we have the super rare Captain Tight Pants. Has the action. You may take 3 additional actions during your turn. Alright, please observe that this is a card that has been updated with set rotation. The old card just received, I think you may take additional 3 turns. So for this card to be played, you have to use the action effect. You gain those 3 actions, then it flips, then you may use those 3 actions. So that's exactly how that card works. Just had a little controversy in the forums at BGG with that. So with this card, it's a pretty good card, especially with the deck which I'm going to talk about. And you may find some combos in there with during action, then another action, then another action. You may be probably have a player that does clashes, and you might would have put a top card at the very end as your top card, and then play his card and just hit the button to mash up all those clashes. That's why I can see that using it. Of course, there's other ways you can use it as well, especially with this next card. And now we have the deck of Lightning Bug. Zen Mercenary has the action effect. Do not flip this card when you use this action. Add 1+1 token to this card, then gain 2 RP for each +1 token on this card. So it's a pretty card that's really out there. I think it's pretty unique, or you just have to keep stacking these star rankings up in there. You place put a token down and it kind of accumulates over turn. You have to really use this every turn and not forget to use it. I put this in my tableau the other time I played, and guess what? I keep forgetting to use it, and I have to be on the honor system of like, oh, I forgot to use it. I can't use it. Oh well, I miss out those points. So you have to remember to use that action every turn. It's kind of weird because it is a deck box, and when you're thinking about deck boxes, therefore you're thinking about scoring. So anyway, let's hear about the numbers of this thing. It's gonna be a little crazy. So the first time you're activated, you're gonna get, of course, 2 RP. Remember, it's 1 star and 2 RP, so it is cumulative. And then next it will be 2 stars, and so therefore you're going to get 4 RP. And total, the deck box will give you already 6, 3, 12. I'm just going to go these very quickly with the cumulative. That's whatever. 4, 20. 5, 30, and then the natural max of doing an action for this is going to be about 42 points, and that's really, really good for a expansion set. Just moving on, if you have something like another action slot or an extra card, you might be getting into 57. With Captain Taipan, if you have a 6-card tableau, will give you 72. Wait, I think it's not 72. Let's see, 6, 1, 2. Yes, going to give you 72 points. That if you put 8 stars onto the deck box, and you might be able to get it all the way up to maybe 10 or even more if you're really lucky, getting you a whopping 120 if you tap it in for about 10 times. So yeah, this can give you a lot of bank. And in there are some ways to flip this card, but you may have to find out yourself. That's the fun part about this game. But yeah, a really cool deck box with a very nice ability. Now, to talk about synergy of this set, K-Win, it's probably the one you might want to have. Again, I don't recommend her since I don't think she pulls enough RP, but I do want to have her just because you're going to be using a bunch of actions. Maybe have her in your deck in the tournament. I think Walsh is a very good card. You can even go with Captain Tight Pants for an extra another 3 actions in there. You can get a whopping 6 actions, I think, in the turn. Let's see. No, I think a 5. It'll be 5 because you have to be using one. So if you want to use Captain Tight Pants and Walsh, I think you have to use it in the different times on your turn. For versatility, I think I can see this more as a supporting set. There isn't really much to work with the core set in here. I mean, again, you have Walsh that will copy any actions. There aren't very many very good actions in the core set unless you're counting a bit more into set rotation. If you are using Captain Tight Pants or maybe even Kate Winnett just to get to Enterprise on those action sets. I mean, most of the actions you can find in the core set will be the ones going to be just for clashing. So there you go. If you're maybe a clasher, maybe you can look into set if you're looking for cards in the core set. And as for compatibility, I think I would highly recommend, if you are playing with your game, is looking at Millennium accessories. I mean, why not? They have, most of them do have actions in there. I mean, you can even have maybe a second extra slot in there with the Millennium game board with that. So Wash could be really powerful with, even, as I said, with promos. Alright, that wraps up this set of week with Lightning Bug. And for this kind of set, I would say it is more of a support set. And so that you'll be looking to get some of these cards and hopefully bring out more of the cards you will look at. Of course, there's the focus on actions, and that if you're looking to deal with a lot more actions in there, then this is a really great set for you. And I'd love to hear back from you. What is your favorite card in this set, and some of the nifty combos you come up with this. Anyway, that's all I have to say. Until next time, see you later, Bladers.